Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so I won't say more on the subject. But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be able to help you.
Don't worry. They've been through worse. Everything's going to be fine.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything we can to get you back. Be careful, even if it's only for our sakes.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nilu, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care of everything else.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together to help out.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends. I really, really appreciate all of your help.
Ooh, that sounds great. Ha! How can we say no to that?
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia so they don't interrupt your performance.
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped. It's really dangerous there, so stay away.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does sound like something the Academia would do.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our Bait People Away with Yalda Candies plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up as the Knight of Flowers, no less. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance at any time.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful. All right, time to hit the stage.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
Huh.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great that everything seems to be going well. Come to think of it, when did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else was distracted? It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil. Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban, and so the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the academia without any effort. That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that they'll believe it?
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can ask her in person.
All right. After the guards and the academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine. Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the Academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have already sprung into action.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the Academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's doomed.
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage they might have is their numbers.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation. Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach them a good lesson today.
Indeed, the trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them there.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he be okay?
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith in him. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see them coming. Let's head out.
Good luck.
This outfit.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and run away from them.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm just a little nervous.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, we won't leave you behind. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest to us.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa. I won't get cold feet.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go. You can do this.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Let's have a look behind the house.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. What should I do next? The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Hey, stop! I saw you! Don't try to run.
The guard looks alert.
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left. I need to go.
Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I...
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her! Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition, or a personal grudge. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourselves!
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Niagarbaha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one? Guards? Guards!
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check. Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the Traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali's status. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of Surasthana on my own.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes. She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight, Azar. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Sino, have you been waiting for a chance like this? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me, but I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during your investigation?
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are going out there. Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully something bad didn't happen. Aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here for the rest of our lives? Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. We could still chat like this. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasthana, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for her.
Here comes your savior.
Dia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the academia are all taken care of. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Sino doing?
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assuming nothing weird happened, we should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know? Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Should I say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all. Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends! Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world. It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out.
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay.
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you!
I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia is with their god creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations. If we don't stop the god creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up. How's it going, Nahida?
I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this is for you.
Huh? What's this little floaty thingy?
It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations.
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore!
It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend.
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler was as smart as you.
I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you.
Nahida, you're a natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even happier.
By the way, there's something I need to confess. Even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting. You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support. I'm glad I can rely on you.
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right.
I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's skip to it.
What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle of the city?
The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself.
That's true. They were already hiding one god, so why not two?
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages really saw the god creation plan as their ultimate goal. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia alone. The Fatui under the Doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous.
Is that it, though? I've always felt that this Doctor is different from the academia sages. He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the Doctor being weird is actually normal.
So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his.
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation. Ah, I see. How fascinating. Alright, time to go. Let's get through here and meet him in person.
Work time! Let's begin! Time to work!
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
Let's not waste time, my work. Let's end this quickly! I will end This isn't good.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it. It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
begin.
Germinate!
Stay right there.
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
I guess this is it. Frozen.
Leave it all
Crisp, you'll get
right now.
frostbite.
Emerge.
Flash frost. It's time for a flash freeze. Pay your dues.
Right here. Right now.
Leaving so soon.
Come on out.
You can't run from death.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Right here. Emerge. Right. Dear me.
Shouldn't get careless. That's it. Cook this through.
Right now. Right here. Emerge. Shine down.
Quickly.
Torn to oblivion.
Stay right on up.
There is no escape.
What is this? That's it. Let's move.
Illusion shattered.
You can't run.
Right here.
Well, looks like I went too far.
I'm always watching.
Detoxifying heat.
What a nuisance.
This is well done. But unfortunate fall.
Right now. Emerge. Right here. I must leave no stone unturned. As a dutiful maid would. Leave it to me, all of it, whatever it is.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed.
Oh no, what should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against a Fatui Harbinger with a Gnosis.
Are you nervous, Paimon?
If you really want to know, of course Paimon's nervous. Aren't you too, Nahida?
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Curious? Curious about what?
Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now, at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing?
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
this imposing aura. It really feels like the gods.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladier's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
You sure are something! Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place!
The strife engraved upon a Gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the God of Wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god. Feeble human!
Inazuma shines eternal!
At my command, you shall fall!
Leave it unto me! As a good knight should. Steady as stone.
Tremble!
I'll catch up.
Burn to oblivion!
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Kneel!
Right here. Right now. Emerge. I must leave no stone unturned.
right now.
Reality is pain!
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boor?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you! Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Boor.